I will always be an alcoholic. Even when I'm 20 years into recovery, I will be an alcoholic. It's just, it's a disease. Let's cash stuff for the last week of September. Stay tuned. Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Planning Serenity, where we plan for serenity. My name is Jessica, and as mentioned, we are doing the last cash stuffing of September. Absolutely insane, cannot believe I'm saying it, but let's just get right to it. So if you are new here, welcome. I appreciate you clicking on my video and stopping by. If you're returning, you absolutely already know how I feel about you. So I need to finish this pretty quickly because apparently we have a flood watch warning, all that good stuff the entire weekend. So the lights have been flickering in and out, all that good stuff. So before the power shuts out, I need to stuff my wallet. So this is my daily cash wallet. This is the fall release by All Things Plan. It is black croc, vegan leather. Absolutely obsessed, literally drool over it every single day, as well as everyone else in the store when I'm in the store. So I do already have my money out, as you can see. If you're new here, I get paid twice a month. I get paid on the 15th as well as the last day of the month. However, I cash stuff weekly because I can't, the way I'm a recovering alcoholic, 3 years sober, but the way my brain operates, I can't do the every 2 weeks or every paycheck thing. Like, it has to be weekly or else everything will be screwed up. I am technically fairly new to cash budgeting. I guess you can say I started, I don't know, y'all. When did I start? Like 3-4 months ago, maybe. It is successful so far. I have not technically started tackling debt just yet. But, well, some debt I have started tackling. So I have not done like a whole debt, blah, 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 story, blah, 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 blah. So, but I do cash stuff with y'all weekly if you're new here, just so you know. But I am a digital planner. This is a digital planning channel. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but my iPad is off to the side with my cash envelope breakdown for this week. I did take all the funds out of the bank when I got paid on the 15th. However, the cash stuffing funds for this week I left in the bank bag to be stuffed for this week. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, sorry. All right, so let's just stuff this last week of September. Again, my breakdown is over here off to the side. If you're interested in seeing what it looks like, you can go on my Instagram at Planning Serenity and you will see the photo of the breakdown. I usually, digital planning is my therapy. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I'm in my planner all day long. Excuse the fingerprints. I'm in my planner all day long. So I revamp my budget planner every week, sometimes a few times during the week. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing what my budget planner looks like, because I won't be showing it technically in this video, be sure to look on my Instagram at Planning Serenity to see what my paycheck breakdowns look like, my cash envelope breakdowns look like, my monthly budgets look like, all that good stuff. Okay, that's not what this video is about, so let's get the stuffing. All right, so for groceries, I do $100 a week. So typically, that's gonna be a 50, a 20, 2 10s, and 2 5s. So typically y'all, I still have the fresh 5s. I did not swap them out. And when I said I was gonna swap them out, all right, these are the fresh 5s. When I said I was gonna swap them out, I was like, but wait a second, like, what do I have to swap it out with? Like, I don't have like hundreds of dollars saved in cash yet. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to use these brand new 5s. I mean, I do have my 100 envelope box challenge, blah, 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 that I made. But so if anything, when we're done here stuffing my wallet, I'll take some of the fresh 5s out and maybe swap them with any 5s that are in my 100 envelope box. But y'all, I'm so sad because literally brand new untouched 5s, and I'm gonna have to put them in my daily spending wallet. Anyways, so we need 2 5s while I'm over here rambling. So if you're new here, for my $100 a week, I typically put 80 in the bank because I do grocery pickup. So I do $80 worth of grocery pickup and then $20. Let me make sure this is 100. And then $20 is left in my cash wallet to get fresh produce throughout the week. So like, you know, fresh vegetables and things like that to go along with the meals that I'm making. I do meal plan. I do not meal prep. I like cooking daily. It's also another form of therapy for me. So 70, 90, 100. It's also another form of therapy for me. So tomorrow, I will be putting this 80 in the bank, to pay myself, well, yeah, to pay myself back technically, but technically so I can do a grocery pickup. Okay, so that explains the 100 that's going in groceries. Eating out. Eating out is my girls category. If you're new here, my daughter has 4.5 hours of dance classes a week. She's a part of the competition dance team at her studio, as well as taking regular dance classes at the studio. So, and then my youngest daughter, she has speech therapy twice a week. So we are out of the home quite a bit. So there are often times where I just don't have it in me, y'all. I just don't have it in me, keeping it real. So we do eat out, like, well, my girls, I get food for them often throughout the week. However, it's not junk food. Like, they're not allowed to eat at McDonald's. Like, McDonald's is like restricted. So it's like semi-healthy stuff. Like, they can get Chick-fil-A. That's an approved thing. They can get pizza, but it has to be like light sauce, a certain type of crust, you know, all that good stuff. So let me make sure this is 45. Whoa, they're supposed to have 45, 5, 10. Oh, okay. So they're not getting 220s. There was a mix up with my money and I probably should have, this doesn't make sense either. A 20. Sorry, y'all. I had to move some funds around on my calculations, and before I press start, I didn't, before I press record, I didn't make sure it was correct. Let's see. So I have a 20. What was I saying I was going to take out to make the 20 though? The 210s. So I just put the 210s back, but then that's only 35. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. We're going to have to skip eating out and then we'll come back to it. I'm not going to cut that part out because ain't nobody got time for that. All right. So home is getting 16. I know it's an odd random number, but it's just the way it happened to work out this week. I honestly feel like I had an extra $1 and then I threw it because y'all know when I did my original, when I pulled my funds out on the 15th, I had that 186, but what happened for the dentist, but what happened was I didn't need that 186. It was actually ended up being cheaper than that. So I had randomly thrown one of the extra dollars in my wallet. I don't know. So that kind of threw literally everything off. So I need to figure that out. But I think if we do that last, it'll work out. Okay, so home is getting 16. So a 10, a 5, and this 1. So for home this week, we technically, oh, I'm on gas. Sorry, it's not matched up with my iPad. So for gas, let me just do that now. Gas is getting 10. It typically gets 50 each cash stuffing, but I already, I needed gas already. So I put 40 in the, I put 40 in my tank. Thankfully it's the weekend. So on the weekend, James does all the driving. So I won't need to, you know, put any gas in this weekend. So I just need this to last. I just need the money that I put in, which technically filled my tank up, plus this extra 10 just in case. I need this to last until the last day of the month when I get paid. Eating out, I said we're going to do last. And let's go to home since I already took those funds out. Home is getting 16. As I said, we don't necessarily need anything. Sometimes home ends up being a wallet buffer. If it doesn't get used, I don't like worry about saving it to put it in savings because I mean, if the money is in my cash wallet, it's in there to be spent. So if it's not used for home, that's totally fine. If I use it for something else, that's totally fine. That's just the way I operate my cash wallet. If y'all don't, kudos to y'all. But that's how we get down over here. So yes, I do separate my funds for the most part. I would say 95% of the time I use them for what they're supposed to be used for, but occasionally we be mix and matching dollars and 5s and 10s and all that good stuff. Okay. What is next? Allowance. I'm going by my, I'm having to flip this because I'm going by my cash breakdown. I, I said I revamped my budget planner every week, but I still haven't matched it to my cash wallet. Okay, so allowance is, as mentioned, I'm a recovering alcoholic, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Energy drinks and candy is literally what I don't want to say survive off of, but energy drinks, candy, and caffeine. So I do need to budget it because I just thank God that I'm only spending $25 a week, instead of easily the $100 a week that I was spending on wine. It's a long story. If you're new here, it's a lot to explain, but cash budgeting, the debt that I have is debt because of my former alcoholism. Well, I will always be an alcoholic. Even when I'm 20 years into recovery, I will be an alcoholic. It's a disease. I've literally, like, all of my debt is because of decisions made in alcoholism, if that makes sense. So my debt story is going to be an interesting one. I already have all of my debt pulled from that credit website or whatever that y'all told me about. So I have the list of everything. I don't even know how to go about going through it. So yeah, but y'all will definitely see my alcoholic debt story at some point, because we keep it real with everything, so we might as well keep it real with that as well. I don't even know how I got on that. Oh, because allowance. So yeah, I'm just grateful that I'm not spending hundreds of dollars a week on wine, and I'm just using $25 for energy drinks and candy. Now, energy drinks are quite expensive, so 25 may sound a lot, but I don't know. And then I like a specific kind of candy, Now and Laters and Sour Mambas. We have like a corner store like 5 minutes from my house, where I could get, like, all that good stuff from. So yeah, that's the spiel on that. So yeah, I will be doing my debt story at some point. It's a lot. And then the crazy, like, yeah, I don't even want to get into it because, some of the debt, it's like, I don't even remember because I was I was a high functioning, it's kind of hard to explain. But in layman's terms, not to say that y'all need layman's terms, but in layman's terms, I was a high functioning, fully functioning blackout drunk. So I could literally be blacked out, but walking around and no one would ever know it. Like, no one would ever know that I was literally blacked out drunk. We'll get into it. So anyway, so that was allowance. Miscellaneous is getting 30. That's just going to be 3 10s. Miscellaneous, I mean, it's miscellaneous. No need to really explain that. I don't know if I said what that $2 was, but that's actually my daughter's tooth fairy money. She lost another tooth. So these 2 binders that may be on camera, I don't know if y'all can see them. This purple one lavender one is from Lovina over at Love Savings Journey. I'm finally gonna bust it open, y'all. It's very sentimental to me, because my mom's name was she passed away, was Lavinia. So it's very sentimental to me, but I know I've been telling y'all that my kids need their own binders. I've had this rose gold pink one for a while. This one just recently came from Lovina, so I'm just gonna make these my kids sinking/savings binders. So I do need to set those up. What else? All right, so we have shopping is getting 80. And shopping is usually just Etsy and Amazon, y'all. So typically I'm supposed to pay myself back, and I'm just gonna say supposed to because I usually, I don't take my whole paycheck out, so there's always a buffer in my account. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. But I will say I need to start really, really, really tracking Amazon and Etsy purchases, because I feel like I don't spend all of my shopping money and it gets dispersed throughout the week, and I could be adding it to savings because, again, I don't spend all, but again, that's a lie, because shopping's not all Etsy and Amazon, because a lot of it goes towards my girls. Like, I just can't help but buy my girls stuff. And I'm not saying it's stuff that they don't need. a lot of it is stuff like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But shopping is not just for me, we'll put it that way. Anyway, 80, so that's gonna be 5 10s.
Mommy, I want chips.
You want chips?
Yeah, I want chips with blue. I want the white.
Janiyah wants blue chips and you want white?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm almost done, okay?
Okay.
5 minutes, okay? Okay. Close the door, please. Close the door, please. I don't know if, so if you're new here, that was my youngest Jade, the one that is in speech therapy, and she usually makes an appearance in my digital planning videos, but I think that's the first time she's made an appearance in my, well, not an appearance because she was far away, but she's usually like in the camera or making an appearance in my digital planning videos. So that may have been y'all first time hearing her. So that's what that was. So she just threw me off. All right, I need 6 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, these are brand new, so I'm gonna figure out a way not to spend these. All right, so let's make sure this is 80. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Why are 10s always crusty? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, so this is going in shopping for now. Again, I do need to start paying myself back when I make Etsy and Amazon purchases, but as of late, shopping has been less Amazon and Etsy and more like in-person shopping. So yeah, there's that. And then I said gas is getting nothing. I honestly think, is that everything stuffed? Yeah, that's everything stuffed. I do need to, so this is my returns envelope if you're new here. I mean, I made my own envelopes when I first started cash stuffing. So that's what these are. I have like 50 of them anyways, but I always keep one in here for like returns or anything like that. So I had a return, I don't know, I think it was like $5 I got back. I used 4 for something for my girls, so I do have this $1 that I guess I could put towards saving. So there's that. That $2 is for the Tooth Fairy. As mentioned, I made a new coin pouch. Well, not as mentioned, well, yeah, in my last budgeting video, maybe my last budgeting video, I made a fresh coin pouch because that last one was getting real raggedy, and I made a new back to the bank pouch. My coins, if you're new here, I put in, excuse me, I come from paper planning before I started digital, and I put my coins in an old washi tape organizer, not old, what my former washi tape organizer. So I will put those in there off camera. Why do I have so much left? Oh, because we're supposed to do eating out. Y'all are probably like shouting. So this hopefully is 45, but there's an extra one. What was that extra one for, y'all? Comment down below so I know where to put it. 30, 45. All right. So that worked out with eating out. And now let's put that in.
Janiyah picked it.
Janiyah picked it. Janiyah, why would you pick her tattoo?
She asked me to.
Janiyah, even if she asked you to, you know that's not something that you should be doing. That was not nice. Now I'm going to have to take her tattoo off, which means I should take yours off because you knew that was not nice. All right, y'all. Can I please finish my video?
You got the apple chips.
Okay, I know you want chips. Oh, this goes in home because home should have 16. Close the door, please. I'm almost done. Wow, that was pretty darn rude. There is a 1 in there. I don't know what that extra 1 is from, y'all. Oh, no comment. Just pulled it out of returns. And just, you see what happens when your kids storm in while you're recording? Okay, not storm in, but. So I did say I had these 2 binders that I was gonna set up. I don't even know how much time we are at right now. So this is the old rose gold binder that I had. This is the one by Lovina, and I already have stickers. Maybe we'll do one together, and this is gonna have to be a separate video, y'all. I'm sorry, I tried, but it's gonna have to be a separate video because my kids are kidding. If you are new here and you somehow made it to the end of this video, please drop a money bag in the comments just so I know that you're new. You made it to the end and you like what you're seeing. If you do like what you're seeing, a like and subscribe would be absolutely awesome. If you're returning, you already know how I feel about you. I'm so appreciative of you coming back time and time again, or day after day after day after day. Please leave our butterfly in the comments just so I know that you're going to continue to do so. And I will see all of y'all in my next video.